Have you got 2 hours to spare and a desire to save the forest as a bear? Because LumbearJack might be just the game for you. This game is currently being given out for free on the Epic Game Store, so that's how I got to play it for free. And my first impressions immediately after I got the game was, how come this game has no tutorial? I mean, considering the art style and the message it's trying to send, I would assume that this is a game that would be perfect for kids, but some of the mechanics in the game probably require some experience with other games in order to understand what needs to be done, and without a tutorial, I imagine a kid was probably going to have to ask an adult what needs to be done very, very quickly. So the game's art style is very basic, but that's okay because it serves the purpose of the game. It's actually kind of cute and easy on the eye, and considering the message it's trying to send, I think that is a good choice. The settings and atmosphere are actually quite chill considering you play as a huge bear wielding a giant axe who's going around smashing anything and everything while slapping the shit out of people. Oh, wow! And the story is also very basic and straightforward, so you wake up one morning to the news that the forest is in danger because humans have been building things there and destroying the animal's natural habitat. Your job is to destroy anything and everything man-made to let nature flourish again and the animals get to live their free life. So the game mechanics are also very simple and straightforward. You go around swinging your axe to destroy man-made objects. You then collect the remains of your destructions, which you can use to upgrade your axe with. I just want to quickly make a point about this lack of tutorial that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So this whole upgrading your axe mechanic is another instance that I think the tutorial would probably be good to have. I mean, sure, eventually you're going to understand that you can't carry any more junk, and then the fact that the bird won't shut up trying to get your attention and get you to go to the upgrade station.
Annoying bird.
But still, I feel that a simple tutorial explaining this little mechanic would probably go a long way for a lot of people, especially kids. You control the bear's movement using the left stick, and you control the camera angle using the right stick. Again, another example of a mechanic that has no tutorial, by the way, and someone who's not experienced with video games might very likely miss it. You can also zoom in and out using the left and right bumper respectively. And finally, you interact with the world around you using the A button. Each level has different problems and objectives that you need to overcome in order to clean up the mess and free the animals or whatever. Now, most levels are very straightforward, and then you've got some levels that have these like mini puzzle games or things or whatever that you need to solve before you can proceed to smashing things again to collect their remains and then upgrading your axe and continuing on with the game.
It's called LumbearJack.
Honestly, I really enjoyed the levels and the puzzles, with one of them in particular that took me about 10 minutes to figure out. Now, this probably was the most time I spent trying to figure out a puzzle in this game. Look, it's a game that you're going to beat in about 2 hours, right? So there really isn't much depth to it when it comes down to level design and puzzle solving. I really enjoyed the 2 hours that I spent with this game, and I imagine anyone who gets the game for free is probably going to have the same experience, but free is the key word here, and I'm going to come back to this later. LumbearJack is available on all platforms and it runs absolutely flawlessly. It's only like a couple of hundred megs, so it's not like super graphically demanding anyways. The game runs absolutely beautifully on the Steam Deck, even though it's not currently verified. Now, I got the game for free from the Epic Game Store during their giveaway this week. Look, I got the game installed through the Heroic Games launcher, and it's also going to work through non-Steam launcher. I've made videos on how to do this previously, so I'm going to leave links to all of that in the description right under the like and subscribe button. Of course, if you got the game through Steam, it's going to work perfectly right out of the box too. Understandably, LumbearJack hasn't really been reviewed by many publications, so I'm only going to talk about what's on Steam right now. This game has reviewed very well on Steam. It's currently sitting on the very positive rating based on 141 reviews. One Steam reviewer who recommends the game says, quote, "Big fat bear with jiggle physics breaks capitalism. Perfect," end quote. And I mean, isn't that just the most amazing summary of everything I've been saying for the past, gosh, I don't know how many minutes now? Alright, so is this game worth your time and money? And honestly, the short answer is no, because this is a game that you can finish in about 2 hours. It doesn't offer any replayability or anything, which of course is absolutely fine, but the game also costs $18 Australian. For that price, you can get a game like Stardew Valley, which you can spend hundreds and hundreds of hours on, or if you prefer side-scrollers, you could get Terraria, which again offers so much content for almost the same amount of money. And right now, you can get games like Chained Together, you can get Phasmophobia. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth is only like $20. Fuck's sake, Vampire Survivors is only like $8. And these are all games that you can like literally spend so much time with and not run out of gameplay. Also, if you would just take some time to look at some of the discounted games on Steam and even the Epic Game Store, you can definitely find something that's going to be perhaps even cheaper that offers you more value for your money. But look, right now the game is being given out for free on the Epic Game Store, and at that point I 100% recommend you get the game and play it, because it really is a chill and fun experience and doesn't take your entire weekend to finish it. But look, if I had to put a price on the game though, I'd probably say $5 max.
Take it and go. Take it and go.
Now, if you're looking for a more in-depth review of LumbearJack, then feel free to follow the link that's pinned at the top of the comment section. It's going to take you to my Patreon, which is and will always be free, no paywall whatsoever. There's also links to my previous written reviews and things like that if that's what you're interested in. Alright, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.